So, a very, very good morning to all of you. To the Director, Swarnim International School, Ms. Swati Saraugi, Headmistress, Ms. Rumjumi Biswas, staff members, teachers, parents, and my dear students. What a beautiful morning. And what I liked was the beginning when all of you said Namaste, our very own culture, indeed. So today is the day when we congratulate all the prize winners. It is a very special day, and I'm sure parents, students, and teachers as well, you all must have been waiting eagerly for the day to begin. A lot of hard work because being in the field of education, we understand it's not an easy day to gear up to this and to present or to have a virtual ceremony is quite a task by itself. But so far, so good. My compliments to all of you. So, to all the prize winners, I would say congratulations. I'm sure that you will remember this virtual ceremony for years to come. Keep on working hard. But to those others who are also watching this ceremony, just remember today it was others, tomorrow it could be you also. Keep on working hard, not just for winning a prize, but for the love of learning. Sounds familiar? Well, I just heard your school song. What a beautiful school song you have. And learn to grow and be the shining stars. Very nice. So when I woke up in the morning, I was thinking, so how is the day going to be? And what kind of program would I witness today? And let me tell you, this program was brilliant. I was not surprised at all because at the helm of affairs, you have your very brilliant, dynamic director, Ms. Saraugi. I know her as one of the key people in the city who has contributed immensely to the ECCE. Today, when National Education Policy is talking about it, I do feel these few people in Kolkata have worked very hard, and I'm sure slowly we are all waking up to the importance of ECCE and will realize the work which has been done to them, and we will see more of them. Now, when it comes to the headmistress, Ms. Rumjumi Biswas, well, she was with us at Sri Shikshatan School. And I remember working very closely with her for one of the debates. It was Sahoday in the school debates. And that is how I remember her. To the school, I would say Swarnim International School, I have been following the growth of the school very closely. Of course, because of Ms. Swati Saraugi and because of Ms. Rumjumi Biswas, lovely people that you have. And if you have lovely people, I'm sure you also have an equally good staff, parents, and students. So the school, which in a very short span of time has won several awards. Last year, when I was at Gurukul, even Swarnim International was awarded for one of the best upcoming schools. And I also saw that you have also received the International School Award. Just yesterday was the deadline for International School Award. And when you're working for that award, we all who are involved in that will understand how much work it entails, what kind of activities you have to carry out. And if Swarnim has received these two awards, good going. We wish the very best to the school. Today the program was very nice. The dance was choreographed very well. And I'm sure it must have taken place only because of the joint effort of the teachers and parents as well. So keep on working hard, children. Keep on listening to your parents and to your teachers, and under the guidance, grow. Today the awards were not just for academic excellence, also for co-curricular activities. So a school which is able to strike the right balance between academics and co-curricular activities goes a long way. The day which has been selected today, 2nd October, for this prize distribution ceremony is a very special day. And Ms. Saraugi has spoken about it. Also, one of the girls, Ashiki Bhattacharya, she spoke so well about the importance of the day. Today also happens to be the birthday of our second Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri. Now, when it comes to Gandhi ji, of course, like Ms. Saraugi said, there's so many values that we talk about. Let's go on to some of the values which Gandhiji speaks about. And these values we can actually imbibe in our children. We all understand the first school is the home and the parents are the first teachers. So when it comes to truthfulness, I would say the parents can start over there and it can be taken forward by the teachers. During this time, pandemic, when the entire world is closed down and we're having online examinations. So these small tests which are coming, it is the duty of the parents to see that the children do their own work. We don't need proctoring. Children can do their own work, they can give the test and they can go ahead. We can teach simple life skills to our children. We have finally got an opportunity where we work together. And what are these life skills? Gandhiji spoke about dignity of labor. I don't know how many of you have watched the movie on Mahatma Gandhi by Richard Attenborough. There was a scene where his wife Kasturba Gandhi, when she was asked to clean the toilet, in those days it was considered to be work of certain class, and she said she will not do it. And Gandhiji was very strict about it. He said, no, you have to do it. And today, just think about the modern times. I'm sure most of the parents and people at home are doing that work. It's not that we leave it to the others. And even when we leave it to the others, we have to understand they have to be treated with respect. Unfortunately, a few days ago, I would like to narrate this incident. I had this bereavement in the family when one of my uncles, who was like a father figure for me, he passed away. So when I was speaking to my cousin, that is his son, he told me he narrated one incident and it has left a deep impact on me. He said, do you know, today the person who cleans the building in the society was crying a lot. And I asked him, but why was he crying? He said that when he came up, he said that my uncle, he was the only person who would call him by name. Others would only call him Jamadar, idhar suno, udhar suno. And he said, do I not have a name? I understood the importance of working and dignity of labor, why we need to teach our children to respect everyone, whatever work they are doing, whether it's the liftman or the gardener outside or the people, the domestic staff. We can teach them today and tomorrow they will learn. Again, when we talk about the changes that we would like to see, well, Gandhiji said very beautifully, if you really wish to see certain changes in the world, be the change you wish to see in the world. So if we want certain things from others, we should start first. And it will start from the house and the school will carry it forward. So when we are working together, the school and the parents, the teachers have certain responsibilities and the school and along with the school, and so do the parents. When it comes to the teachers, quite often the teachers are asking, I'm saying this because even in my school and everywhere, people ask, are people understanding the kind of work that we are doing? Yes, they are. You know, when in this pandemic, perhaps not now, but when we will look back, we will realize what kind of work we have done. How is your work less than any warrior? You are keeping children constructively engaged. Imagine, had you not been doing it, what would the children have done? And it would have been such a waste of a year. So your contribution is immense. Have faith in what you're doing. Do it with all commitment, honesty. Reach out to people. We talk about community service. Well, isn't this community service when you reach out to people and you help society? I know it is a profession for you, but profession should be passion. And also, we owe so much to this society, which we need to give back. And when we come to the field of education, we get an opportunity to give back to society. You are truly blessed. Take it like that and go forward. And believe me, God listens, God sees, and if no one sees, your conscience knows what you are doing, and God resides within all of us. To the parents, I would again like to go back to the parents and tell them, so when you're talking about the school and dealing with the school, have a little patience. Whatever you are saying, definitely there would be certain issues. It's not that things are without issues. But when we get up in the morning, don't we face so many issues and don't we resolve them? So if you have a certain issue, reach out to the people. When you talk about the school, when you talk about the teachers, speak in a very constructive manner, because the way you are speaking is the way your child will learn. I'm sure you would like your children to be very, very positive. It doesn't matter if the children are at home and you are also working, but child rearing is a very difficult job. We all understand. And when child rearing is a very difficult job, we expect both the parents to be involved, the father as well as the mother. And if you live in a joint family, then of course the extended family too. And in this journey, the teachers come to help. So as a team, we are working. Finally, we are working where teachers work in the school and you work in the house, and we work for our children who are our future, our tomorrow. So these are few things if we remember, the sailing would be smooth amidst all that we are facing. And the day will come when again we'll be back together in school, laughing, being together, enjoying the company of each other, and growing together. In the end, I would like to thank all of you for inviting me and giving this opportunity to be a part of you. You belonging to the golden land, I think, because it's Swarnim. You are truly doing a great job. I wish the school, the staff members, and of course the leaders who are taking the school forward the very best. Keep growing. Thank you so much. God bless you.